Hey, this is Levi Lusko, and today, the verse for today comes from Philippians chapter 4, verse 6, where Paul says, "Be anxious for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." And then, even though I'm sneaking one more verse in, don't tell anybody. And if you do this, is what's implied, the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. It is super important to me to note that Paul doesn't say in this verse, what the Bible doesn't say is just as important as what it does. And what he never says, what he doesn't say is never feel anxious. If Paul said that, all of us could just throw up our hands and be like, well, we can't do this. I feel anxious. And you know what I think? I think Paul felt anxious at times. He admitted openly, I at times despaired even of life itself. And we know that Paul wrote this book, the book of Philippians, from a prison cell. And he was in one of his many, many, many imprisonments in life. And he was writing back to the Philippians, not to tell them, not to tell you and me, never to feel anxious, but what to do about it. One of your systems in your body is the nervous system. And when the nervous system acts awry, acts up, runs afoul, that's called a panic attack, or you have anxiety disorders. And there's medical implications to all of this, but there's also spiritual ones. And even under the best of circumstances, we're going to have our nervous system betray us. And so what Paul is giving us here is a peace system. Just like you have a nervous system, you need to have a peace system. And the peace system is to, in the midst of what you're facing, choose to direct your attention to God in prayer and to be thankful not for everything you face, but in the midst of everything that you face, let those requests be made unto God. And the peace of God, which passes understanding. How does it work? I don't know. But it bypasses what you can figure out in the human and in the supernatural realm, gives you strength in your mind. I'm daring you to believe today that as you choose thanksgiving and prayer in the midst of what you're facing, God is going to bless you with that supernatural peace.